Not a good way to start the broadcast, but anyway. So, we are doing all of this. All of this. Well, as much as we can get. Because that Diamond Dallas Page, as a diamond, is crazy. So, we're going to work our way through here. We are up to Cole Quinn right now. And basically, how you get these guys, because I didn't know how to get these guys in the beginning. How you get them is how high rated your matches are in terms of stars. So I am going to try my best to get 5 stars in every single match that I play on live. So here we go.
I've got just the thing to keep the
2
crowd
out of 3
on their
falls
feet.
match, that's perfectly fine. The only matches that I don't like really doing are ladder matches. Because they're just the most annoying. So, who are we up against in the ladder match? In the 2 out of 3 falls match, rather. Braun Strowman. Of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we are. Alright. Braun Strowman. You gonna charge me? No. Oh shit. I was hoping I got really lucky there with that. I was hoping that I would not have a chain wrestle with Braun because he's a big deal. Oh wow. Yeah, I wouldn't see Braun Strowman doing that somehow. And I wouldn't see me being able to do that to Braun Strowman either. But here we are. This is a bad start. This is a real bad start here. This is a real bad start. Ooh. Remember, we're not looking for speed here, we're not looking for efficiency, we're looking for a 5-star match rating. So, we're going to probably... It would be easier if these were Extreme Rules, because normal matches are a little bit more difficult to get a actual 5-star one-on-one match. Yeah, we'll get by. We're doing good. We're doing good. We've got elbows there. First finisher going off here. So let's put us up to 2.5 stars. Wow. The thing is, I found with this game is I like to do a lot of simulation matches, and I found that the computer loves to beat itself with a count-out victory or either a draw, and I don't know how to stop that from happening if you can. I need to have a look at the settings and the sliders and what have you, because yeah, they just love to ring out and then either get a draw or a fucking count out. Even on Legendary, which is really weird. I wouldn't have thought Legendary to try to do that, but it does. Second finisher going off here. Might as well go ahead and pick up my first ball. He kicked out of 2 signatures and 2 finishes at 2.5. You gotta be goddamn kidding me, Joe. Come on. Alright, we're almost to 4 stars. There we go. That's another reason why I don't like ladder matches, because trying to get 5 stars in a ladder match would be goddamn insane, because you'd have to have a lot of near misses, and I just don't have the patience for that shit. I really don't. And I'll be the first one to admit I'm a sore loser as well. Let's see if we can leverage penalty for the first fall. There you go. There's a glitch I found, and I might make a video on this actually. There's a glitch I found with MYFACTION, how you can win any tag match, like 6-man tag, 8-man tag, or just a regular 2-on-2 tag in the easiest way possible, because obviously there is a way you can choose the game where the computer just will not break up the pin. I'll speak about it briefly now, but I will make a video going in on how to do it. Basically, all you do is you use your signature and finisher to wear down your opponent to where their health bar is entirely grey, which Bronze is about to be. He's not quite there yet, but he will be. Right there, so their health bar is fully grey. Then, what you want to do, you may have to do it a couple of times because it doesn't always work first time around. You might have to give it a couple of tries. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to just want to do a leverage pin. For some reason, the AI barely ever breaks up leverage pins. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but they never usually break up leverage pins. So you just win based off of a leverage pin. But I will make a video detailing how to do it and give you like a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it. I'm pretty sure most wrestlers in the game do have leverage pin. I'm not sure if there's a way to check who does and who doesn't, but I do know some select few who do, so I will tell you who does when I make that video. But yeah, I found it really interesting because the 8-man tags are the ones I find myself struggling with the most, because there's so many people that can potentially break up your pinfalls. Did we get it? Did we get the 5 stars? We did. 5-star match rating. Here we go. So let's hopefully wrap this up. There we go. First 5 stars in the bank.
Here is your winner.
First 5-star match in the bank. Now, I've played through story mode because I want to play through story mode for each of the personas to get the rewards. So I played through the game the first time on, I think it's something like Silly and Comedic or something like that. And then I played the game. I'm playing the game currently through Bold and Brash with this build here. You know, just like that Squidward painting, old Bold and Brash. Next up, we have
I've got something
a steel
big
cage
cooked
match.
Up.
Oh,
you ready to get in the
boy,
kitchen?
Oy, oy. This will be interesting. I don't know if it's escape only, because if it is, that could potentially be an issue. Who are we against? Give me enhancement talent. Oh, did we get Odyssey Rift? I'm guessing by the Titantron. Oh no, it's Cole Quinn. I don't know whether that's indicating that if we win the match we get Cole Quinn. I'm assuming it does, because I wrestled Super Cena and after I wrestled him I unlocked him. So I guess when you wrestle him it means that's when you're ready to unlock them. So we don't, I mean, no, oh wait, this is a pinfall. This is a pinfall steel cage match. Good. Okay, good. That still doesn't mean that, you know, he won't be constantly looking to escape the cage. but it does mean that it won't be his #1 priority in terms of that's how he will, the only way he can win. Because again, MYFACTION steel cage matches are brutal, let me tell you. Especially in the, not the World Tour mode, the, oh fuck, what's it fucking called? I can't remember what it's called now, but the like the live events one, I think it's called. It's crazy. Because the game, the difficulty that you have to play. I mean, I'm no stranger to Legendary. Like, I can play Legendary and win, but I feel like the default health in MYFACTION is where you can get easily screwed, and the stipulations can easily screw you too. Like, there'll be a match type where you can't have a superstar with any specific badges or comebacks or things like that, and it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'm currently in the middle of the Dallas section of World Tour, trying to get the Ultimate Warrior with no face paint. Now, additionally, I would love the CM Punk from 2011. Would love that. With the Kill Switch Engage theme song, I would absolutely love that, but it's just absolutely insane. It really is. I don't know if anybody watching plays MYFACTION at all, or if they have completed the Chicago section and got that CM Punk, but I've heard a lot of people say how difficult it was to get in, and yeah, you have to have a hell of a lot of patience. You really do. I mean, I pre-ordered this game. I got the Deadman version because I wanted the 1991 Undertaker, but yeah, I mean, I got the Bloodline cards, like the Roman Reigns card and the Arthur and Sika card from the showcase and all that, but man, how you're supposed to do some of the matches with only gold cards that they say is the stipulations for the match, I have absolutely no goddamn clue. No clue at all how you would do that. Because, like, I don't know whether they've patched the game, because I haven't got that far in MYFACTION, so I wouldn't know myself. But apparently there's a match in New York where what you have to do is you have to wrestle CM Punk in a match where you can't climb the top rope, you can't do any signatures and finishes, you can't run, you know, you're basically handicapped as much as you can be. You can't use anyone with any badges or comebacks, and you can only use gold cards or like. Oh, that is some hardcore stuff from 2K right there. I mean, I have the Tribal Chief version of Solo Sikoa. He's the only one I could think of who would probably be my best bet when I come to having to try to do it. But I've never understood why a game makes it its #1 priority to make you want to fucking tear your hair out, you know? You're supposed to have fun playing the games, not wanting to book an appointment at one of those rage rooms or whatever they're called, where you can go and smash up a bunch of stuff. Half a star to go, and we can go ahead and wrap this match up. I want to know if I don't know if I would have time. Let me see if I can jump off the cage. That'd be pretty fucking cool. We've got to get up there first. Let me see if I can jump off the cage. Stand up. Oh yeah. Oh no, he's gonna ruin it for me. Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't do anything there either. That's such a shame. I was hoping to do a big dive off the cage. We didn't manage to do it. Oh, Jesus. Counted. Cole's rocking, I don't know what Cole's finisher is because I haven't played any of the old 2K games that he is in to remember his moveset, so we gotta watch out for that. Boom! Feast your eyes. Right, I'm going for this, top rope spot here. We're gonna get it. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah! That got us 5 stars too. 1, 2, yes. So that's 10 stars in the bank so far.
Here is your winner.
And a trophy. And 50 stars in live event matches. Perfect. So we should have now unlocked Cole Quinn. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. All right. Oh, I can't back out of this.
The WWE Universe will be buzzing about
yes, I can. Because I want to just check who is next up. Mealy Fanny Fan. Okay. Okay. See, right, maybe this is just me. Maybe this is just me. I really feel 2K cheaped out with El Ordinario. Because for anybody who knows Sami Zayn's career before WWE, he was a wrestler called El Generico. And he used to wrestle in Ring of Honor, Chikara. I think he even had a couple of matches in CZW, if memory serves me correct. He had a barn burner against Kevin Steen, otherwise known as Kevin Owens, a bunch of times. And then on this game, you have him as El Ordinario. I mean, he still is kind of included, if you want to say that. But I don't know if his moveset is the same. But yeah, I just think that was kind of stupid. Because when he first got to WWE, Sami Zayn, they unmasked him as El Generico. And at the very start, I really didn't like that. Because I thought El Generico was absolutely unbelievable as a wrestler. His moveset was crazy. The turnbuckle brainbuster was absolutely unbelievable. And then he became Sami Zayn with the haluva kick. And I just thought, that doesn't hold a candle to El Generico to me. But he is included, if you want to see him that way, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Baron Blade is he a manager? Yeah, he must be, because it doesn't say that he's okay. And then Zero, who looks to be Xavier Woods. I'm not quite sure why he's called Zero. Judgment Day, R-Truth. I'm surprised that's not a Persona card. Demon Finn Balor, who looks like he's from Mutiny, because he's black and white. And then obviously the Diamond Dallas Page, which is absolutely mad cool. So, our next up is Millie Fan.
I got a hell of a live event match for you this time.
And it's a one-on-one escape the cage match, which is what I was hoping to not have to do for Cole Quinn, and we're going to have to do it now. So, let's see who we have to tussle in this match.
The following is
What do we got? Akira Tozawa, that's actually not the worst. We could have had a hell of a lot worse than Akira Tozawa. Again, if you are a fan of Akira Tozawa or failing that, a fan of Japanese wrestling, I'm not a fan of this American-made or Alpha Academy Akira Tozawa. I think Akira Tozawa is an incredibly skilled wrestler. If you've seen any of his matches actually in Japan, you will know how good. Or even if you saw the Cruiserweight Classic, Akira Tozawa was absolutely incredible. But then they get stuck in these characters because they're mid-carders and they don't, you know, you're never going to see Akira Tozawa as heavyweight champion or anything like that. So he's a mid-carder and he gets stuck in these characters. And you forget how good of a wrestler they are. Because I'm pretty sure Akira Tozawa is a jobber these days. Which is a real shame because, like I said, if you had seen any of Akira Tozawa's matches, you would know he was an incredibly skilled wrestler. I mean, I'm guessing he's well received still with the Alpha Academy, as is Otis. Because obviously Otis Dozovic started off in NXT with Tucker Knight as part of Heavy Machinery. And they were okay. I used to love the NXT takeovers back in the day. They were insane. One of my favourite matches is from one of the NXT takeovers, which was the Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black. Now, it's funny that I mentioned Aleister Black, because he is scheduled to return to WWE on the SmackDown following WrestleMania. And I don't know how true this is. I've just seen this on Instagram forums and wrestling pages. So that'll be very, very interesting to see Aleister Black back in the WWE ring, because, like I say, he is an absolute beast. I mean, I've watched him on the independent circuit as Tommy End. Obviously seen him in AEW as Malachi Black, and the dude is talented. He really is. And I really love his character in WWE. I thought Aleister Black was really, really cool. You just kind of panic with NXT, because when they make it to the main roster, they have a tendency to be potentially misused. Case in point, Finn Balor, because Finn Balor could have been WWE champion. He really could have. And yeah, he was Universal champion, but at the time he was Universal champion, it was the time when Mick Foley unveiled the design of the belt and the crowd booed it, because it was basically the WWE championship, except it was real. And he was Universal Champion a couple of times. I believe he's been Intercontinental Champion as well. Tag Champion. But when he first moved from NXT to the main roster on Raw, I mean, he was NXT Champion against Samoa Joe, who, by the way, I mean, if you were watching with my previous wrestling YouTube videos, you'll know my thoughts on Samoa Joe and WWE. I believe he is without question the most misused talent in the last decade that WWE just did not know what to do with, and as a result let him go when they absolutely should not have. He should have been champion as well. He would have had a hell of a lot of good matches with AJ Styles. I don't know why they didn't capitalize on that, because when they both left TNA at the same time and both joined WWE at the same time, you kind of had a feeling, because Vince McMahon was still in charge of the company then, that one of these is going to make it, the other one is going to be made, is going to have an example be made out of them, because of the fact that they came from a previous rival promotion. And I mean, we saw it with ECW. I mean, when Vince McMahon bought ECW out, all of the ECW guys got job, you know. None of them were ever going to touch a championship. I think the only one who actually did, touch a championship was Rob Van Dam. Obviously, he was Intercontinental Champion and even WWE Champion because he had to put over John Cena had to put him over at One Night Stand, otherwise he wouldn't have got out of the Hammerstein Ballroom alive. But I just, I don't know, I just find it strange. I mean, especially with the crossovers we've got now. I mean, like Moose in NXT that time and stuff like that. It's just absolutely crazy. I think of all of the crossover matches we could have potentially had back in the day. What is happening here? Alright, let's hit him with a twist around. Oh, I can pin him in this match. There we go. It said escape, but it let me pin him, so I don't quite know what was up with that. Well, that's 15 stars now in the bank. Okay, we have another 26 upgrade points available. I'll up the striking so we are on level terms with all of the stats. And 62 stars for Miley fan. So we should get her in this next match, I would think, potentially.
Have I got a live event
in another
match
cage
for you?
match. Awesome. Who is this? Oh, it is the Miz. I didn't think it was Titan trying like that. Alright, so probably after this match we'll face MYFACTION, whatever her name is. Finisher going down the hatch. This should get us to 3 stars, or 2.5 stars, rather. No, 3 stars. We got it. He's calling for the door. Legal pin. This elbow signature on the MMA build is actually pretty decent. They barely ever reverse it, if ever. Four stars. The 5 stars. Nope, halfway there. This game, I would say, is kind of stupid, is the fact that there are some moves in the game that you can't reverse for some reason. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, 5 stars now. See, I couldn't reverse that. There was no option to reverse that. Why is it clear? Done. Let's go.
Here is your winner,
Oh, we got her. Alright, just give me 1 sec, I will be back. Alright, let's do this. Ava Moreno is up next, who I'm pretty sure was in again one of the career modes before. I can't remember.
Ready for something big on the line?
Extreme Rules, yes. Here we go. We should hopefully be able to do this relatively quickly. Here she is. How do they pronounce her name?
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Maylee. Okay. Maylee Fan. I think it's cool that they brought back the intergender matches, the main reason being China. China is super cool and will be super cool in these intergender matches. I love the fact that you can throw weapons in the game too. I'll probably finish this match up, and that'll do it for this. That'll do it for this stream. We'll keep it somewhat short and sweet. What the fuck? Why does that happen? That is such a stupid mechanic in this game. See if we can get it from this corner. Let's just do this instead then. Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, she missed it. Oh my god! Facial reconstruction surgery is needed. Flashbacks to Joey Mercury at Armageddon with that one. Well, that was anticlimactic. Come on. No! Oh, it flattened the trash can.
Here is your winner.
Alright, so that's going to do it for this stream, and yeah, hope you enjoyed.